starts over 40 years ago, when I was still a teenager. My late uncle, the German photographer Henning Langenheim, arranged for us to visit the photography archives at the Scottish National Portrait Gallery in Edinburgh to look at the original prints made by pioneering photographers David Octavius Hill and Robert Adamson, which reside in its collection. These stunning daguerreotypes depicting the fishing communities in and around my home city kindled an interest in me for photography and set a course which took me across the country and around the world, documenting people's stories and lives. In 1996, when walking along the endless golden beach at St Cyrus on Aberdeenshire's southern boundary, I came across a series of structures made of netting, ropes and poles sunk into the sand, set at right angles to the incoming tide. Interceptory nets used to catch the wild Atlantic salmon as it made its way back to its native rivers to breed. A solitary fisherman was walking along the top of the leader, silhouetted against the silvery sea. It was an unforgettable image of human endeavour and ingenuity set against a stunning backdrop. He was about to harvest a fish caught in a fly net, and I was about to embark on a project which has lasted 3 decades. Over the subsequent years, I met and befriended salmon net fishermen at a variety of locations around Scotland. The practice of catching salmon and sea trout using traditional forms of nets and traps dates back centuries, while the laws dictating where, when and how the fish can be caught and sold were put in place in the 19th century. Over the following 150 years, tens of thousands of men, it has always been an almost exclusively male job, made a seasonal living at fishing stations in every coastal community. They worked with the flow of the tides and the rhythm of the seasons to supply Scottish salmon to customers in this country and abroad. By the mid-1990s, however, a complicated mix of economic and environmental factors meant the industry was in sharp decline, making my work a race against time to photograph the last salmon net fisherman at work. The images from catching the tide have been exhibited and published in newspapers and magazines internationally over the years. Photographs from the project reside in prestigious collections, acknowledging the cultural and social importance they carry to understanding the world around us. I am very proud that some of my photographs from catching the tide are represented in the National Galleries of Scotland archives alongside the work of Hill and Adamson. Now it is time to publish them in book form, to celebrate my work with the fisherfolk who are central to this story. To do this, I need your assistance. I am delighted that Dowie Lewis has agreed to publish the work. Dowie's reputation for producing brilliant and beautiful photography books is unrivaled over the last 20 years. He is committed to presenting my work in the best possible way, which means printing the book in Italy to the highest standards to enhance the quality of the monochrome images from the series. My Catching the Tide archive itself contains 750 edited images taken over the last 3 decades, from which around 100 will be published in the book. The selection of images and the layout of the book will be designed to showcase the photography at its best. For this idea to become a reality, I am dependent on you to back this Kickstarter. I need to raise the target amount of money in the time available. If I do, I promise that this book will do justice to the pictures I have taken, the friendships I have made, and to the work of Scotland's salmon net fishermen. Thank you.